Alright guys, got a special review for you. Every once in a while I get asked if I'll review one of the old Sideshow-Weta pieces. And sometimes I kick it around and do it, but usually I don't get to it just simply because, I have newer stuff to look at and talk to you guys about. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and mix one in. I'm on summer vacation. I want to do one. I'm curious to see what you guys think going back and doing some of the old school stuff. So we're going back to the old Sideshow-Weta line. We're going to be reviewing the Theoden statue, which as of right now is the only 1/6 scale statue we have of Theoden. There's the bust, which is beautifully done, and there's a couple of the Sideshow did a couple of dioramas with him. I think maybe just one actually. So it's kind of nice to go back and do this. I'm glad you guys are interested in it from what I've been asked recently if I would. So we're gonna get him set up. He's 2,000 pieces. Price tag on him, I think he was 125 when he went up. So obviously a little bit different than the stuff you're seeing now, and the edition size obviously is a little bit larger. But I hope you guys get a kick out of this. I think it's gonna be fun to go back and talk about some of the old stuff, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully you guys like it.
Okay, let me go get so the retro review, as I said in the intro, is of the original Theoden statue from the old Sideshow-Weta line. Part of the Two Towers range. I don't remember the year it was released. 2002-ish, somewhere in there. As you can see, it's got the Lord of the Rings base. It's got a little bit of an environment. It's got the statue. I will tell you, compared to some of the other pieces you've seen me doing these reviews, he's definitely a lot lighter. We'll do the little 360 turnaround. We'll talk about some of the details, some of the comparisons to now, that kind of stuff. So let's start on the little 360 and we'll get to talking in a second. Okay, so like I said, Theoden was part of the original Sideshow-Weta line. Like I said, 2002. Price tag was like 125 or so. Edition size is 2,000. I mean, you can find him on eBay, and you can get him at least relatively affordably, and it's a great piece. It does have. It is one of those pieces that they did have some issues with getting to you. Like you can see on the on his breastplate here. The gold paint and stuff, and there were several that I saw that where people got them and it wasn't well done. There was issues with the gold paint in the different areas of the statue, and you'll even see it. There's a few spots on mine where there is some issues. The sword, the hilt on the sword has an issue, and there's a couple of little tiny spots. The paint on the skin is actually really good. I mean, it's not quite the standards now, especially with the new resin, but you can't really compare it in a true apples to apples situation with today's stuff. The techniques have improved, so it just changes things. This thing to me still holds up. It's the only statue of Theoden we have. Hopefully we'll get a Rider version of him from Weta maybe next week when Comic-Con happens. It's really cool. So I'm gonna go in and show you a few of these details. I'm curious what you guys think in the comments below. So here you can see, like I said, the breastplate, and you can even see a few spots where it's a little rough. But I will say one thing, Weta, and in this instance Sideshow as well, with this line did a really good job of making the materials look like the materials and stuff like that. So Sideshow obviously now is no longer with them, so that's why it's just Weta's line. But this Sideshow-Weta line was something special for us collectors that have been collecting for a long time, and these statues are really fantastic, and I mean, they're very special as far as a collecting community goes with us. I still have multiples of the old line, a lot of the new stuff, but definitely it got a lot of the older stuff. And like I said, I keep getting asked to do these retro reviews and stuff. I thought, well, I'll do one that might be a little quicker and a piece that I don't know that gets a lot of love, so thought I'd jump out and do this one real quick. And that forearm cover, it's actually really cool. I've seen, like I said, I've seen some that were definitely a bit rough, and this is one of those that was an unfortunate hit or miss. You can see that forearm piece as well. Spinning to the back, give you a better look at the Rohan logo here on the back of the breastplate. Still really cool detailing in the hair, and I mean, I think it's really well done myself. Chainmail pieces here look like this particular type of chainmail. If it's not chainmail, you can let me know in the comments as well. Oh, little hair deciding to make an appearance. Like I said, you can see overall how well overall this piece is done. You can definitely see the difference between when this came out in like 2002 versus the stuff we're getting now in 2019. So I'll show you the sword hilt. I meant to show you that, sorry. And like I said, you can see there that, yeah, that's not very well done right there. That got missed a little. It's just a really cool piece. It's still one of my favorites from the line. I think the likeness on Theoden is fantastic. I mean, it's one of the best likenesses of the original Sideshow-Weta line, without a doubt. And I think the likeness holds up to anything of the newer stuff as well. I mean, I'm willing to go out on that limb. Like I said, you can get him on eBay for sure. You're going to pay more than the $125, but he's not one of those that's going to cost you $600 or $700 either to track down as far as the older stuff. Paint's really good. The detailing's really good. It's just a really cool piece. I've been kind of looking forward to doing one of these retro pieces. This one definitely works. Hope you guys enjoyed this little look at one of the older pieces. I'll link the Facebook group and the Jimmer group down at the bottom. Make sure you come join us if you haven't already. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm gonna do one more review before Comic-Con. I'm gonna do the Arwen on horse. I think you guys will like that one. It's got some really cool stuff with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. Again, thank you, for the constant support and stuff like that. So till the next review, guys, thanks. Love you guys.